Scene 11. Pran talk. Please. No. Pretty please. I said no. Pran. I jerked my arm off the grip that was shaking me like a 3-year old begging his parents to buy him toys in the middle of the mall on holiday. It's a no, even if you roll on the floor. You're mean. Mean my ass. Take a shower. I will. Pot mumbles pleadingly, moving closer to me. Together. Slap! Ouch! Why did you hit me? Quit joking. That was hard. Whose wifey is this? Watch your mouth or I'll hit it. Your slap is powerful and you're very fierce. Go take a shower. I frown and move my foot to warm up for a kick. Pat, who has been clingy and begging me to take a shower with him for 20 minutes, raises his hands in surrender and paces towards the bathroom. Won't you join me for real? Oh, I won't ask anymore. Slam! Pat had the nerves to ask me again. I was reaching out for a book on the shelf to throw at him, and he quickly ran inside the bathroom and shut the door. You coward. Bran, what now? Won't you go to bed? You go first, I reply, not looking up. I started working on my project as soon as I'd taken a shower. Do it tomorrow, we just made up. So, does us making up mean I've graduated? The project still exists. How cold? I tilt my head, ignoring Pat's ridiculous complaints, and continue sketching the plan. A moment later, my concentration is broken by the vibration from my phone. The screen displays Y's name. I glance at Pat. He has stopped whining and is now playing on his phone. I shift a little to pick up. What's up? Are you okay, Pran? I. Why did that fucker turn up? Did he hurt you? Are you okay? Wait, calm down. Listen to me. I snicker at Y's flustered voice. I can hear him take a deep breath. So, why was he there? It's nothing, just. I say, shifting my gaze, trying to come up with something. It's the fight that day. He lashed out at you pretty hard, so he came here to apologize for going overboard. The sound of a fist slamming the table startles me. Pat furrows his brow. Shit. Seriously? He was going to tackle me. Come on, isn't it better this way? I told you not to fight again. We're graduating soon, why? Don't you want the juniors to stop getting in fights? Fine, if that touche doesn't start. You promised you'd be calmer. Yeah, I know. Hey! What? What's happening? I almost covered my mouth when I shouted in shock. Just now, Pat suddenly sat behind me and wrapped his arms around my waist tightly. I tried to shove his stomach with my elbow, but the hug is too tight that I can't move. Afraid Y will find out I'm not alone, I keep my mouth shut. Nothing. But are you sure you're okay? You've been acting strange. It's weird. I'm fine. Don't worry. Are you working on the project? Smooch. What? I jumped, getting kissed on the nape of my neck. Pran? I'm working on it. Gotta hang up now. See you tomorrow, why? Yeah, alright. I'm glad you're okay. See ya. As soon as I've hung up, I'm ready to deal with this ill mannered punk. But his embrace glues to me. Embrace. Let me go. No can do. I'm punishing you for telling that wimp I came to apologize for beating his ass. Pat, you shit. Don't be ridiculous. Let me go. No. Let me go now. No. You'll hit me if I do. Pat! Shh. You're too loud. The neighbor will hear us. I took, jerking my head away from the sushing near my ears. Your sister will hear us. Right. You want Part to know what we're going to do? Do what? Let me go right now. No. Will you let me go or not? No. Want to sleep outside? I'll let you go this instant. Pat pulls his arms back and springs up the moment I'm set free. I can only glower at point and point at his face. Don't get ahead of yourself, Pat. What? Was it wrong to hug my lover? I grab a cutter next to me and narrow my eyes until the playful guy gives me a sheepish smile. It hasn't been a day and he's already this cheeky. Pat is truly the master of being a shameless, handsy pervert. Stay away from me or I'll slash your face. I want to sleep next to you. I have a project to work on. I can help. You think I forgot the disaster you brought upon my previous model? Imagining Pat helping me draw the zones and plan gives me a headache. Someone like him would locate a jacuzzi bathtub in the center of a hotel without considering the system and maintenance, followed by presenting the activity with girls in swimming suits, serving cocktails to the customers as a special service. Don't hold a grudge. Go to bed. I'm upset that he keeps shooing me away. Quit blabbering. I can't sleep without fragrance. Only your scent can substitute for it. I need to hug you to sleep. You slept just fine when you left shabby in my room. I couldn't sleep a wink. Shut up and go to bed. I'm working. I'll wait here. I glance at him. This brat plops down on the couch and puts a pillow on his lap. He turns on the TV and pouts, looking displeased. How old are you? Pretending not to notice him trying to get my attention, I sigh one last time, pick up a pencil, and focus on my work. I can't help smiling a little, hearing him huff from time to time to remind me he's right there. Another yawn. I press my lips together, stifling my smile, losing count of his yawns. The clock shows it's almost 2 in the morning. Why is he so stubborn? He'd usually go to bed first. Why so persistent today? My project won't be completed at this rate. I exhale, push the Japanese table away, and stretch. Then I frown at the guy on the couch. His eyes are red, forced to stay awake. Get up and go to bed. What's with that sulky face? Won't you get go to bed? I'll continue working on my project then. Damn you. What? I waited for hours, but you only called me once. Comfort me. Don't play hard to get. Get up now. He's still ignoring me. Since when is he this difficult? Will you go to bed or not? I won't let you hug me tonight if you don't. Let's go to bed. Sorry. The sulky guy jumps up with a grin and wags his tail before I can speak another word. You damn pervert. Who would have thought Pat is such a clingy, whining bastard? He's quit visiting the bar for the past several days and clung to me in my room every night. It hindered my working process. He kept calling, poking, chatting that it was irksome. When I scolded him, he would sit back for a moment before beginning to disturb me again. Oh, Pran! I open the door and see Par coming out of her room while putting her backpack on. Got afternoon classes? Yes. What about you, Pran? Why are you still in casual clothes? The afternoon classes got cancelled, I explained, locking the door. I went to the uni to have my project assessed in the morning. I just got here seconds ago. I see. Is Pat bothering you? I shake my head. Not more than before. Par laughs. Where are you going anyway? The convenience store downstairs. Let's go together. As the elevator goes down, we chat about school, friends, and finally her brother. I'm still relieved that you forgave Pat. When he came back to get his plush, he smiled so hard. If not for you, I wouldn't have given him a chance. Come on, he'd cry if he heard you. I ruffle Par's hair as the elevator reaches the ground floor. She says bye after the steel door opens and we split at the entrance. I watch until she's gone and head to the convenience store. We ran out of condensed milk 2 days ago. I don't know why Pat loves it so much. It's gone in the blink of an eye every time, and Pat wouldn't stop grumbling when none was left. I sweep the instant noodles and porridge in the basket. Next, I open the fridge and take some juice boxes for Pat and a few cans of coffee for myself. Judging from my project assessment this morning, I might have to stay up late tonight. It takes a while to put everything in the fridge. Then I start cleaning up. The last time I cleaned my room was last Wednesday. I've been busy bickering with Pat that my room became so messy. I start from the living room to the bedroom. While pulling the bed sheet, I spot a shabby plush bunny of the person sharing the bed with me. I pick up the tip of its dark ear with my thumb and forefinger and cringe. How could he sniff it every night? Saliva, dust, and bacteria. Ugh, it feels like I'll break out a rash. Unable to stand it, I carry the bunny by its ear and head to the bathroom. I grab a small basin and shake my head at the sight of this shabby bunny. Let's wash you up. No, don't be nasty as your daddy. I'm back! The voice from the door makes my hand freeze in the air. I'm hanging both ears of the bunny, which is now a lot whiter and cleaner than ever. What are you doing? Pat asks delightfully, poking his head around the balcony door. I bought the ingredients for sukiyaki. I remember you have the pot. Can you. Run! What? Why are you shouting? I lowered my hand once the plush was successfully hung, but I almost knocked it away as Pat's voice scared me. Why did you wash fragrant? It was dirty. I need to clean it since you hug it on my bed every night. I've never washed it since I bought it. It's been 10 years. How could you do this to me? Fuck! You've never washed it for 10 years? Did you plan to build a bacteria farm? Ugh, if I'd known, I wouldn't have let it touch my bed. Bran! Baby Napat yells in irritation. He looks pissed, but doesn't know how to express it. The smell will be different. I can't let it happen. Damn it. Don't be silly. I just washed it. Be grateful I didn't throw it away. I don't care. I'm upset. He stomps inside and slumps into the couch. I follow him in and close the balcony door, sighing at his attitude. Why is he so distressed over a plush? Where are the ingredients? You want sukiyaki? Bad. Pat still pulls a sullen face and stares ahead like a primary schooler refusing to eat vegetables. You won't talk to me? Well, whatever. Run! What now? You're being too mean to me. Mean? You're being so childish. Kiss my cheeks to comfort me. How about I kick your cheeks? You're in the wrong here. How am I in the wrong for washing your fragrant? I'm not used to the smell. You shouldn't be used to that stinky smell anyway. If you're not considerate of me as the room owner, you should be considerate of me as the person sleeping next to you. Pat pouts and stomps toward me, so loud I'm afraid the neighbors will curse us. What? Why is he leaning his face to me? Kiss my cheeks! Are you crazy? I don't care! Pat looks serious, leaning in closer. Kiss my cheeks to make up for it. Both cheeks. Ha! I snort while the other guy closes his eyes, waiting for the touch he desires. Ouch! Pat gets startled and jumps away. He holds his cheek and sulks. I told you to kiss my cheeks! He roars. And you slapped me? Stop this shit. I'll make sukiyaki for you. It really hurts. It wasn't that hard. Don't be a crybaby. You didn't whine this much when you broke her head. Well, my wifey didn't break it. But I call his name evenly, scowling to show him this begins to be aggravating. He should stop joking now. Receiving a warning from my glare, Pat mumbles to himself. I leave him there and search for the sukiyaki pot in the cabinet. I wash the container and the vegetables Pat bought. Then I put them on a plate. Next, I cut the pork into bite sized pieces. I carry every step on my own without help from the future engineer. He's cupping his cheek and whining in front of the TV. Alright, come and eat. By the time I'm done seasoning the broth, the evening cooking show has ended. Pat turns my way, looking unreasonably sullen, but he walks here and sits next to me obediently. Why don't you tell Pat to join us? She might be home. No, I want to have this with you alone. You're stingy even to your sister? I'm not. I just want to spend time with you alone. I press my lips tightly, frown, and put the vegetables into the pot without a word. After the meal, I take a shower immediately to avoid fighting with Pat. He kept asking to do it together. I know he wasn't serious about it and just feeling me out. I mean, it's great for him if I say yes. If I say no, at least he's given it a try. But honestly, it's getting bothersome. When I've finished, the endlessly irrational guy quits whining and storms into the bathroom. He must still be pissed about the now clean and fragrant shabby on the bed. Once we're all clean, I continue with my project. I relent a bit and work on the bed so that Pat can sleep whenever he wants. No need to stick around like a shadow and worry me with his countless yawns. Put your foreleg away. I slap his arm as he scooches in and places his arm around my waist. I'm leaning my back against the bed head, a pillow on my lap with the laptop on top. The other guy is cuddling his plush close to me. I'm just hugging you. Don't be stingy. You're annoying. Go to bed. No. I'm about to tell him off when his phone rings beside his pillow. Pat rolls away to check who it is and picks up. I roll my eyes as he flings his arm back to its recent place. What's up? Yeah, I'm not going out anymore. I glance at the guy who's on the phone and moving his head closer. I'm with my lover. Right, it's none of your business. Hanging up, I'm going to cuddle my darling. You son of a bitch, so noisy. Pat laughs and hangs up before throwing his phone away mindlessly. He takes the chance as I let my guard down to put his head on my lap and looks at my laptop screen, chatting away. What are you working on? How smooth. Get away from my lap. I'm working. Go on, I'm not bothering you at all. You're not bothering me. Get up. No, fragrance smells weird. I'm not used to it. I want to smell your scent. Pat turns around and snuggles up against my belly. His hand makes its way to my back and crawls under my shirt. The moment his fingers touch the skin over the waistband, I'm startled and hit his shoulder. Ouch! Bran, that hurts! Serves you right. Stop fooling around. If we don't stay still, I'll work on my project outside. Can't I do this much? What the heck? His mumble is indecipherable. Pat strokes his shoulder with a frown and moves to the side, only a little bit. I glower at him as a warning and pretend to gather my things to work outside as I've threatened. Seeing my action, the greedy guy stops coming closer. I sigh at his daily mischief. Although our relationship has changed, he's still the same, but more handsy. End of scene 11.